congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding.
Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season.
I'm downstairs. What you mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on East Side.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here we go. 11 Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense for the Titans, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times to interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Second and 10 now. Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The Titans at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action, Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Bullock's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the check.
Now Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back to Mixon on second down. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
11 mighty.
Again, it's Burrow on second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. These two teams, the Bengals and Titans, you might remember they met in the divisional round of the playoffs last year, and that was a shocker. Titans seeded #1 at home, coming off the bye. They were upset by the upstart Bengals, 19-16 on a 35-degree January day in Nashville. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, here's Henry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Willis. Buying time to his left. It's caught by Hooper. Touchdown, Titans. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Going good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 73 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Titans 17, Bengals 7. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Willis out of the gun. This is caught. It's Woods. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 37. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready?
Off the option, here's Henry. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12. A can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway from the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Touchdown.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mouth before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I'm making come treat it. Spin making come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best.